Night.
Good night, Stefan.
Maybe I need to set up the scene a little better. All right. Stefan came in early so he could help put up displays before the store opened. He worked through his first break, and he only took 12 minutes for lunch because they were 2 people short. He did 3 special orders perfectly, and he just missed the last express bus home because he stayed to help with the stock check. Okay. Now, watch it again.
Good night.
Good night, Stefan.
Do you think he'll work that hard tomorrow? Well, I wouldn't. But he's a good guy. He'll show up on time, he'll do what he's told, and he'll go home. Or at least until he finds another job where his hard work matters to somebody. Now, let me show you the secret of keeping a good worker like Stefan. You have to open your mouth. Stefan's next boss was much better at that.
Hey, Stefan, great job today.
Now there's an open mouth.
I think we must have set some kind of record. I want you to know, I really appreciate all those little things you do around here. You know how to use your head, and I like that. You wouldn't believe some of the losers we've had. So anyway, keep up the good work, okay?
Unfortunately, as nice and as rare as it is to get any kind of slap in the back, Stefan has absolutely no idea what specifically he did right. But at least this coach was trying. Stefan knew that without a shadow of a doubt that at the end of the day, his hard work mattered in some great, big, giant, vague way. And that's a start. We'll take that. But why not spread it throughout the day? That's the secret of coaching good work. When you see it, say it.
Have that in stock. Well, thank you. Oh, thanks for calling pencil pushers. All right, bye-bye.
You got a nice sort of smile in your voice when you're on the phone. Where'd you learn that?
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. There you go. Hopefully that paper works out for you. Thanks a lot. Receipt's in the bag.
Nice job. I like how you suggested extra paper to that customer. It saves him another trip.
Thanks. Oh, hi. Night.
Good night, Stefan. Hey, thanks for filling these out so completely. It really helps me out.
No problem. See you tomorrow.
See you then.
Do you think Stefan had any doubts about what he did right that day? He went home feeling great. And what did the coach get out of it? Well, good work that gets noticed, gets repeated. So remember, never let good work go unnoticed. When you see it, say it. Unfortunately, good work doesn't last forever. Everyone has downs as well as ups. And when you're a coach, it's just as important that you never let poor work go unnoticed.
Yes, but unless I have a specific date or billing number, Ma'am, what I'm trying to tell you, if you will just listen to me for a second, is that I have no way of helping you unless Hello? Goodbye. Robin.
Yeah. Please tell me you don't talk to all of our customers like that.
No.
The conversation I just heard is completely unacceptable.
You didn't hear her language. She was screaming at me.
I can't do anything about her attitude. What I'm concerned with is yours.
Would you want to be corrected in front of your friends? Not likely. So don't do it to the people you coach. The idea of when you see it, say it only works when you're coaching good work. And when you're coaching poor work, the trick is to make it private and make it positive. First thing, get them alone or at least away. The sooner the better, but make sure it's private. Now the hard part, making it positive. Correcting poor work in a positive way is much more of an art than it is a science. There's no magic formula. It's all about good judgment and caring. In fact, let's be real clear about something right now. If you don't actually care about the person you're coaching, good luck. They can tell. At best, you might get away with some old, worn-out management technique.
So, Sandy, what I hear you saying is that you feel our company would be better off without customers.
Most people can smell management technique a mile off. So when it comes to making things positive, an honest check of your own attitude might be the best place to start. Are you correcting things for their success or yours? Are they doing it wrong or just differently than you would? Are you angry or irritated? If you're not in a completely positive frame of mind, stop and wait until you can be. Then, proceed with caring.
Hello? Goodbye.
That call sounded like a rough one. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I guess.
Remember, a good coach is willing to let the learner choose their own path. So be careful not to jump in with all the answers, just jump in with a few questions.
So how do you think it could have gone better?
When you feel like saying, "Here's what I think," stop, take a deep breath, and ask them, "What do you think?"
Well, she's bound to call back. What are you going to say?
I'm not sure.
It's amazing what you'll hear if they think you're really listening. And of course, what do you do when they come up with a great solution? Never let good work go unnoticed. When you see it, say it.
Robin, I think that's exactly right. Just let her vent for a while, until she is ready to listen.
But what if they don't have the answers? Well, at that point, a tip or shortcut or some practical advice from you can do wonders.
Well, sometimes I'll say something like, "Let me know how I can make this right for you."
Whatever you offer, make it simple, positive, and totally practical. At times, you'll find that they might need a little more training, or maybe they never knew what was expected in the first place.
Actually, this would be a good time to practice the call right now.
And be patient if it takes them a couple of tries to get things right. They'll learn more from a few of their own mistakes than 100 of your words. Like they say, the only true failure is the failure to try. If they're making mistakes, it means they're trying. And trying hard is exactly the kind of good work that you should never let go unnoticed. Don't be surprised how often your team members can work out their own problems, if you just ask the right questions. Of course, there's another set of problems that most of us are completely blind to. Our habits. We bring them to work with us every day, and good or bad, they matter as much as our work.
How's it going?
Pretty good. Most of the inventory's up to date, but I've got a list of stuff they forgot. Do you want to go over it now?
No, we'll do that later today.
Okay.
Now, I don't know how to tell you this. Are you aware that you have a very strong aroma?
What?
An odor. A body odor. Well, I need you to take care of it. All right?
Yeah. I guess.
Great.
When you're forced to coach one of your team members on a poor personal habit, your best coaching habits can fly out the window. So let's take it one step at a time. Of course, make it private and make it positive is more important than ever. But when things get personal, how you bring up the subject in the first place sets the tone for the entire discussion.
Hey, Monica.
Hi, Marty.
Do you have a minute?
Sure. What's up?
Well, we need to talk about something that I feel fairly awkward in saying, and I think you'll probably feel just as awkward hearing.
I think it's safe to say that when someone hears that kind of sentence, they know that whatever is coming next is bound to be something very personal. And that's good. That way they have a chance to prepare themselves. That's the first secret to bringing up a personal subject. Prepare the team member. The next step? Don't beat around the bush. Be gentle, but direct.
There are times when the odor of your body is too noticeable.
That was direct. But did you hear the gentle part of that statement? There are times, not all the time, when the odor of your body is too noticeable. I mean, everyone has some kind of odor. Now memorize that sentence. There are times when the odor of your body is too noticeable. There are times when your perfume is too noticeable. There are times when your nose ring scares some of our customers. Whatever. If you prepare your team member and you're gentle but direct, once you've actually brought up the subject, the worst is usually over.
The odor of my body is none of your business.
On the other hand, sometimes it can just keep getting worse. This is probably a good time to talk about the whole issue of coaching sidetracks. For the most part, sidetracks are just the natural defense techniques that we all use. When we're uncomfortable, we try to change the subject. And when we're confronted, we might try denial. Or in this case, a counterattack. If you're doing your job as a coach, you're going to run into sidetracks. But remember, they lead nowhere. You can't win. So don't even start to go there. Just stay on track.
Monica, I don't mean to offend you. Now, what I'm asking is very simple. Starting tomorrow, unless there's a medical reason we haven't talked about, I need for you to show up every day without a noticeable odor. That's all that needs to happen. All right?
Gentle but direct. When you state both the problem and the solution.
Now, again, I apologize if I offended you in any way. That was not at all my intention. I brought it up because, well, it's my job, and because I want you to succeed.
Correcting poor work is never easy. And correcting poor habits is even harder. On both of you. But think about why you do it. If you didn't care, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't be hard at all. Coaching means you care. Remember, it's the process of letting people know that what they do matters to you. So, you never let good work go unnoticed, and you never let poor work go unnoticed. But what do you do when one of your team members' path of progress starts looking something like this? When it becomes clear that they're on a dead-end road, you need to turn them around, or you're going to lose them.